What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Just finished watching the match, and Barcelona have won their first trophy in a year and a half and the first trophy of the season by beating Real Madrid 5-2 in the Spanish Super Cup final. It was an absolutely emphatic performance by Football Club Barcelona in the first hour of the game. Once that red card happened, we just sat back, defended very well as a unit. The first time we defended well with 10 men in about 20 years. Absolutely brilliant performance. Barcelona have dominated Saudi Arabia, and again, hopefully we get this boost in confidence going forward for the rest of the season. But first trophy in the bag. The starting lineup for this match is on the screen for you right now. It was no changes from the Bilbao game, and correctly so by Hansi Flick. It was Szczesny in goal, a back four of Kounde, Kubarsi, Inigo Martinez, and Alejandro Balde. Midfield three of Casado, Pedri, and Gavi, with Gavi in the 10. Front three of Lamine Yamal, Raphinha, and Robert Lewandowski. The first goal scored in this match was actually scored by Real Madrid. The first goal for Barcelona was by Lamine Yamal. Fantastic attack by Barcelona. Worked down the right-hand side. Ball finds its way to Lewandowski. Does a beautiful flick to Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side. He cuts in and scores, but the composure, the elegance, and the elite football mindset of this finish was stunning by 17-year-old Lamine Yamal. Drops Szczesny to his feet. The finish right in the bottom right-hand corner against Thibaut Courtois was superb, and that drew Barcelona level in the game. The second goal scored in this match was scored by Robert Lewandowski from a penalty spot. It was, of course, a clear penalty following a foul by Camavinga on Gavi. Slots penalty home on the right-hand side superbly right in the corner. Courtois went the right way. If that was any misplaced by Lewandowski, Courtois probably would have saved it, but brilliant from Robert, and that makes Barcelona 2-1 leaders in the first half. The third goal scored in this match was scored by Raphinha, and it was an absolutely scintillating world-class cross by Jules Kounde. He pinged about a 40-50 yard ball to Raphinha. Great from Raphinha, and the header by Raphinha was sublime. He'll miss a 1v1, but he'll score an absolutely ridiculous header from 12 yards out. Bottom right hand corner, Courtois had no chance. Brilliant, and that gave Barcelona the 3-1 lead. The fourth goal scored in this match was scored by Alejandro Balde. This gave Barcelona the 4-1 lead going just into halftime. It was a carbon copy of Madrid's first goal. Counter-attack from a corner kick from Madrid. Brilliant movement by Raphinha. Slips in Balde. Fantastic finish from him. Bottom right-hand corner. And he gives Barcelona the 4-1 lead heading into halftime. And the fifth and final goal scored by Barcelona was from Raphinha. And again, another counterattack by Barcelona, but a very composed and strong counterattack. Ends up going down the left-hand side. Brilliant, superb through ball by Casado. And Raphinha's composure was fantastic. I knew for a fact 1v1 he wasn't going to score, so what does he do? He cuts and twists, drops Szczesny, makes the space more open for him on the low driven shot to the right hand side. Brilliant finish from him yet again in this game, gives Barcelona the 5-1 lead. So overall, the team performance rating on the night, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I thought we played an absolutely fantastic game. I understand we did concede 2 goals. First one, first minute off a counter-attack. I don't think Balde could have done really much with that. He was 2v1ing Mbappe and Vinicius. If that was maybe Kubarsi or Inigo, maybe I would have expected a little bit more. But we were absolutely cooking Madrid in that first half. The first half of this game was very reminiscent of the second half at the Bernabeu back in October. We cooked them. I don't even think they touched the ball. Apart from the Mbappe goal and the Tchouaméni header that was saved by very well by Szczesny, they did absolutely nothing in that first half. And we're going in 4-1 at halftime. Should have been more. Raphinha missed 2 chances. Lewandowski missed a chance as well. It could have been more. And again, Madrid get off with it as per usual. Second half, I thought we started the half really well as well. We got the goal 5-1. Once the red card happened, we had to play a very smart and conservative game. Again, the goal they did score came off of the dead piece from the red card, so I don't get to criticize the team for that, but I think that we could, the first time in my life I've seen Barcelona go down to 10 men and defend and play like they had 11. That's how good it was, and hopefully this means the team is learning how to defend and how to play as a unit much more when they're down a man in a game, especially in a big game like Real Madrid. We looked at that when we got the red card against Monaco, and Celta Vigo crumbled beneath our eyes, but this time it was much better. And again, that last half an hour was just us defending well, controlling the game, so I can't really fault the team too much for that. I just think that Barcelona in this game showed that they are way better than Madrid this season. As a team, as a unit, they just cooked them. We've scored 9 goals in 2 games against Madrid. We scored 8 goals in 2 halves. You compare the second half against Madrid at the Bernabeu and the first half of this game, those 2 halves, That's 8 goals. It was scintillating to watch. It was, full flowing football. The attack was strong. The defense was holding its own. The goals we conceded was a dead piece and then a jammy counter attack from a corner kick, a 2v1 against Balde. So I can't really, criticize the team defensively this game. I thought we defended very, very well. Once we got that red card from Szczesny, I thought the team put in a unified performance. And again, there's really no room to criticize. I think the only reason why I didn't give a perfect 10 was because we conceded twice, even though those 2 goals easily preventable. But again, a clean sheet, this team would have got 10 out of 10 for me tonight, even with the red card as well. I wouldn't care. I just think that Barcelona turned up today. Of course, I was one of the people that predicted that we'd lose this game, and we were on course for that, but the reaction was there. But what sucks is to see that the reaction is so inconsistent. We're, really not mentality monsters. We're mentality monsters when we want to be, which is kind of annoying. But again, full credit, full praise to the team. I'll hold the L on my prediction. No worries, no problems whatsoever. But without a doubt, tonight, the team performance today was sublime. Another brilliant performance in the Super Cup final gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Let's now get into the players' individual player ratings, because of course with the goalkeeper, Wojciech Szczesny, Mr. Tech and goal. I thought he played very well. 7 out of 10. I would have given him an 8 if he didn't get the red card. I have to take a points off for the red card. I can't just dodge that for favoritism. That's way too obvious. I thought he was superb. The point-blank save from Tchouameni just before the first half ended was fantastic. His runouts and, controlling of the box was sublime. It just sucks now because he got his chance in the team because Inaki Peña came late for trading, and now Inaki Peña will get his chance now because Szczesny got a red card. So I find it very difficult to see if Szczesny plays again this season unless Inaki Peña has an absolute howler. But I thought Szczesny was absolutely brilliant in this game. Very, very reminiscent of his performance against Bilbao. The Mbappe goal couldn't really do much with it. He took the gamble that he'd go near post. He went the other way. It is what it is. I'm not too grim about that, but I think Szczesny put in a brilliant performance, and hopefully he should be probably the number 1 for Barcelona, but I don't think he will be. But again, strong competition in goalkeeper. If one or the other gets injured, there is, really not too many worries. So 7 out of 10 for Szczesny for me. Into the defense now. Firstly on the right-hand side was Pau Cubarsí. I thought Cubarsí was absolutely exceptional. A goal and assist for him would have given probably a 10 out of 10. He was absolutely sublime. In the air, on the ground, passing was fantastic, composure on the ball. He had to keep in mind, when Inigo went off, he basically became the leader of the defense. He's holding the line because I don't never hold the line in the day of his life, because against Barcelona, he of course did absolutely nothing. So he became basically the leader at the back. And I thought that Cubarsí was absolutely sublime in this game. A very, very strong 8 out of 10 from me. Center back partner, of course, was Inigo Martinez. Did go off with an injury. Probably will be out for around 2 to 4 weeks in my books. Hopefully it's not too serious. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. I thought he was playing fairly well up until the injury. Again, the goal, he was of course he was up for the corner kicks. He couldn't really come back in time, so no real qualms there. So we'll give him a 7 out of 10 for only playing about 15 minutes or so. Into the fullbacks now. Firstly, Alejandro Balde at left back. I've given him an 8 out of 10. I have to highlight this. His first 15 minutes were shocking. I'm sitting there watching the game thinking, yo, Davis on a freeze looking hella nice. He was abysmal. Going forward, losing the ball, tracking back was not looking great. Of course, got done for the Mbappe goal, but around the 20th minute, a flick just switched, and he just looked fantastic. He had a great cross in for Raphinha where he had that shot that went wide. He was making good runs forward. He got the goal, of course, scoring in that kind of area on the counterattack against Courtois. That pinpoint was fantastic, and I have to highlight his defensive work in the second half, especially after that red card. I think he defended very, very well. And of course, I think with Valverde down that left-hand side, who was, of course, putting in crosses, a bit more of a physical fullback, even though he's more so of a midfielder. I thought Balde had a great game, and I would be giving him an 8 out of 10. Now for the other fullback. I cannot with this man. There's a reason why he is my favorite Barcelona player. Jules Kounde today was absolutely freaking believable. A goal and assist would have gotten a 10. I mean, he got an assist, but I think that in the final few minutes, there were a bit of slip-ups from him. He was getting a bit done by Rodrigo. But he had, of course, that fantastic tackle against Bellingham at the end. Kept Vinicius on lock. On lock. There's a reason why Vinicius got hooked. Kounde was just sensational. He was one player away from getting my man of the match. I've given it to someone else. Again, if I was to show bias, I would have gave it to him. But of course, I'm very fair when it comes to my ratings. I think Kounde is one of the best defenders in the world, if not the best. He is just unbelievable. And now with potentially Araujo leaving, seeing him slot in at center back, we could be cooking. Unbelievable from Jules. I just keep loving him more and more and more. He is just so freaking good. 50 million, absolute freaking bargain. World class in every aspect of this game. 9 out of 10 from me. Into the midfield now. First, we'll start off with Casado in the pivot. I will give him an 8 out of 10. I think he played very, very well. Got the great assist for the Raphinha 5th goal. Interceptions, tackling. I mean, he's there celebrating with Arujo when they get clearances. I mean, you just love to see. I'm watching right now Madrid getting their loser medals. Oh, boobies. What's wrong? Why are you looking so sad? What happened to your celebration? In PayPal. Yeah, Casado, I think he had a really, really good game. Especially when we were dominating. His passing today is finally looking like it's improving. Those sprays out wide to Jules Kounde and Lamine Yamal, the 1-2s with Pedri and Gavi in the middle of the pitch. He just looks like he's been playing in this team for about 20 years, which of course is the magic, you could say, of La Masia. I thought Casado today was absolutely brilliant, and I have given him an 8 out of 10. Now, of course, his pivot partner was Pedri. I've given Pedri a 9 out of 10 my man of the match. The reason that I have given him the man of the match ahead of Jules Kounde, even though Kounde did get an assist, I thought Pedri was he was so influential in that first hour where we were dominating, because everything was going through him. The last pass or the second last pass was coming through him. His defensive work in that last half an hour was absolutely unbelievable. I've never seen a midfielder in 8 like with Pedri's stature and his quality defend that well for that long. He was absolutely unbelievable. Interceptions left, right, center. He's beating triple presses. He's getting these passes in through tight spaces. It's just hard to not glaze the hell out of him. He was just sensational, absolutely brilliant from him, and I have given him an 9 out of 10. He was just absolutely fantastic. Of course, the other midfielder in the 10 final midfielder was Gavi. I have given Gavi a 7 out of 10. Thought he played very, very well. Of course, won the penalty that gave Barcelona the 2-1 lead. I'm watching how the players come up and get their winners' medals. I want to see all the reactions to shake. I want to see right here Arujo when he shakes Laporta, how it'll go. A little bit of a hug there, not too much. I mean, I'm reading into it a little too much. Anyways, Gavi played well, won the penalty, was very, very aggressive, making good runs forward. Again, his link-up play with Casado and Pedri in that first half was fantastic, and of course, only ended up playing 1 hour in this game. Now for the forwards, first on the right-hand side, it was Lamine Yamal. I just cannot with this kid. Again, the only qualm I do have with Lamine Yamal is his decision making. There's so many times where he's beaten like 8 players. You're thinking, all right, just get the pass. There was one moment in the first half, he's running on the left, he's running down the right, beats I think Mendy, Camavinga, and then he had Pedri and Raphinha top of the box open for the cutback, and he freaking lost it. So annoying to see, but again, hopefully that'll come with time. He was fantastic. The goal on its own gives him like an extra 5 boosts in his rating, but he was disgusting. Fantastic performance from him. He gets an 8 out of 10 alongside the other winger as well in Raphinha. I've also given him an 8 out of 10. I've seen a lot of people saying that he was like 10 out of 10 perfect, man of the match, 9 out of 10. The only reason for me is that he missed too many chances. I mean, those first 3 chances before he got his goal, criminal. The low driven, the free shot, it's getting so annoying because it's so freaking consistent. But of course, the header was fantastic. The 1v1 where he turns it back on his favorite foot, that's just world class. He had a brilliant game, but I expect more from someone who's having a Ballon d'Or-esque campaign. When you're under the caution, Mbappe just scored a jammy goal on a counterattack. You want to, see a reaction. You get it, and he's just not finishing those chances, especially that, first half an hour, I would say. After that, though, he was 10 out of 10. But that first half an hour for me just doesn't sit well with me because it's just been so consistent. If it's just a one-off, I probably would have given him 10 out of 10 man of the match, but it's just too much in my book. So, oh, you making Ter Stegen lift the trophy? This man came last second to celebrate with us. Twat. But here we go. We're going to be lifting the trophy here. I'm gonna leave this here for my live reaction because why not? To look back on it. Go on, Mark. You came last second to celebrate this trophy. You should have came for the Bilbao game, but you didn't have faith in this team. Now he does. His first trophy as the captain of Barcelona. Hopefully not the last. He's calling all the captains, I believe. Here comes De Jong. Here's Raphinha. Way! Campeones, ole, ole. Campeones, ole. Look at Casado with a Barca flag, man. God, I love this kid. Man. Anyways, back to the rating. So yes, Raphinha, 8 out of 10. Finally, of course, from the starting 11, Robert Lewandowski, 8 out of 10 for him as well. Good penalty. It's so frustrating to see that our performance in big games comes down to whether or not Lewandowski plays well. We played poorly. We played well against Atletico Madrid. He didn't. We ended up losing the game. Every time he plays well and he's on it, we just win games. And today he was on it. The hold-up play was sublime. Going forward, he was fantastic as well. The penalty, of course, praised for it as well. He was just your typical pure number 9 world-class player up front. Did everything right today. And again, we just need to see this more consistently, because we know now, we're at a point now where the fan base knows that a good performance from Lewandowski in a big game, and the game will be basically won. But great from Lua today, 8 out of 10 from him. Now for substitutions, the subs were, of course, Araujo, Inaki Peña, Dani Olmo, and Fernan. Dani Olmo and Fernan, to be honest, did nothing. So I'll leave that there. Inaki Peña, oh, go on, Inigo. Inaki Peña made a great save from Mbappe in the 90th minute, superb. Free kick from Rodrigo, I expect a bit better from him. To be fair, I know he just came on, but look, Lamine Yamal's wearing these sunglasses. I expect a bit better from him from that. Araujo, of course, played the majority of the game. Thought he was okay again for the red card. If he held the line a bit better, Mbappe would have been offside. Defended very, very well, as we do expect from Araujo, but on the ball in possession, could have been a bit better. The fact that Kubarsi is coaching you how to hold the line says enough, really. But I think he still played well overall. He defended very, very well. And again, the Ferran Torres came in right about and defended. That's all you can really ask for. So again, some of the subs had impact, some of them didn't. But again, most importantly, they came on, created chances, and did their best to make a difference. And last but not the least is, of course, the manager, Hansi Flick, who for me tonight gets a 9 out of 10. Of course, he's won. We've gotten the big win against Madrid yet again this season. The 2 goals we can... Look at Laporta. Go on, Juan. Go on. I need the audio for this one. 1 second. Go on, Laporta. Go on. Oh, go on. Oh. My president, man. With Flick, the only real comment I have about him is not having Pablo Torre on the bench. The best performance this season, this year, I still think was Pablo Torre against Barbastro. Not even on the bench is crazy. Ansu Fati, sure, whatever. But Pablo Torre, crazy. Should have maybe used one of his subs as well when he brought on Ferran Torres. Why not just make a double change, bring on more freshness? I don't understand that kind of, reservedness from him. Apart from that, coached a perfect game. The 2 goals we did concede was nothing more, nothing based on the team's tactical mistake. Corner kick, counter-attack, and then a free kick. You can't really do any crumbs with that. But brilliant Manzi, he's got his first trophy as the Barca manager, and hopefully not the last. So that's my match review for Real Madrid versus Barcelona in the Spanish Super Cup final. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, of course, make sure you drop a like down below, and in the comments down below as well, let me know your thoughts on everything we did discuss, your thoughts on the performance, your player ratings, and your manager rating as well. And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca. Yeah.